Hey, what's up guys? Got another Kip Moore lesson for you here. This one's going to be the Girl of the Summer. It was requested by Justin Lang and one other person, but I couldn't find it in the comments, so I'm sorry. I'm not neglecting you. I just couldn't find who it was. But this is for you guys. Now, it's in standard tuning with the capo on the 2nd fret of the A, D, G, B, and high E strings. You leave the low E string open. So go ahead and pull your capo out and get started with the lesson. Alright, we're going to get started with the intro and the verse, and the chords you're going to be using are A suspended 4th, a G over B, G, and a D suspended 2nd. And it's going to sound like this. So you're going to want to get yourself set up for the A suspended 4th chord, put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and use your index finger to bar the 2nd fret of the D and G strings. And you're going to pluck an open A, 2nd fret D, and then 3rd fret B. And then you're going to switch chords. So it's just really easy. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to switch to the G over B chord, and what you want to do is pluck the open A string and use your index finger to hammer on to the 2nd fret of the A string. And then you're going to pluck an open D and then 3rd fret B. Then you switch to a G chord, and you're just going to put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, keep your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and you're going to pluck E, D, B. And then go to the D suspended 2nd chord, so you're just going to be plucking the open E, D, 3rd fret B, D. So I'll play it all together a little bit slower. Faster. Now remember, you're going to play that 10 times in total, 2 times for the intro, and 8 times for each verse. Next part up is the pre-chorus, and it's going to sound like this. So the chords you're going to use here are going to be a D over F sharp, and that's 2nd fret E string, 2nd fret G string, and 3rd fret B string. You're going to use a G, and then at the very end you're going to use that A suspended 4th chord that you already used in the intro and the verse. So the picking pattern for the D over F sharp and then the G is going to be E, D, G, B, G, D, G, B. So you're just kind of walking up and then back down. Time, and then you switch to the G chord. So go ahead and make sure you're pressing down on the 3rd fret of the E string and the 3rd fret of the B string, and you can do the same picking pattern: E, D, G, B, G, D, G, B. And then you go back to the D over F, same picking pattern. Back to the G, and you only do this once. And then you switch to the A suspended 4th and just pick A, D, G, B and let the B string ring out. So all together a little bit slower. Then you move on to the chorus. Now the chorus is going to sound like this. So now the chords are going to go in this order: G, D suspended 2nd, A suspended 4th, and then D suspended 2nd for the first part. And And starting with the G chord, you're going to pluck the strings E, D, B, and then switch to the D suspended second, and then pluck E, D, B, then go to the A suspended fourth and pluck A, D, B, and then back to the D suspended second, and you're going to pluck E, D, B, D. So the second part, chords are going to go G, D suspended second, A suspended fourth. And then you're going to kind of pluck it the same way. G goes E, D, B, D suspended second, E, D, B, and then A suspended fourth goes A, D, B, D, and then let the D string ring out and pause for a little bit before going on to the third part. Now the third part is pretty similar, but you throw in a hammer on with the G over B chord. So starting with the G, to the D suspended second, A suspended fourth, and then you're going to do the same hammer on that you did before with the G over B. So pluck the open A string, and then hammer onto the second fret, and then pluck the open D string, third fret B, and then open D string again. The last part of the chorus is going to go G, D suspended second, A suspended fourth again. And you pluck the G chord E, D, B, switch to D suspended second, E, D, B, and then A suspended fourth goes A, D, G, B, and then let the B string ring out before starting the next verse. And the last part of the song is the outro, and it's played just like the intro and verse, and you play that part 3 times. Fourth time you're going to start it over almost the same, but instead of picking out the D suspended second chord at the end, you're just going to strum down on it, and then that ends the song. So all together. That's how you end the song. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and thank you again, Justin Lang, for requesting the song, as well as the other person. I'm sorry again that I can't remember who it was, but go ahead and leave a comment if it was you, and I will express my deepest apologies. And of course, if you're not a subscriber already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up as well if you actually learned something. I always appreciate those. And keep the requests coming, guys. I'll see you next time.